Good morning, y'all. It's Toxic Positivity, Brittany J. So it's been a few days. Spirit gave me a few messages, gave me a few visions. Um, as you can kind of see, it's kind of like a build up on my channel. Like every video kind of like flows into the next one. So this one is kind of piggybacking off of my last video about accountability, about like recognizing or accepting or whatever that you did life with the wrong person, had children with the wrong person. You've seen the red flags, but you did it anyway, or whatever the case. Now, I know I sounded like a bitter baby mama. I am not. Not that I care if anybody thought that, but I'm definitely not a bitter baby mama. Like, real talk, I love my husband. I'm not in love with him. I have love for him. I spent a lot of my life with him. I don't like him, but I don't hate him. I don't wish any bad on him. Like I honestly, and like this was the thing. Like when we initially broke up, and like I said, I tried to break up with him like a few times. Like the second or third time, it was kind of like this time. Like when we got together very young. I was still in my parents' house. He was still in his mother's house. So we never got to be ourselves. Like he never got to be on his own. I never got to be on my own. Like we went from childhood into continuing childhood, basically. Like still just, you know, being kids, but being kids together, being grown, trying to be grown, thinking we grown. But like we never got to experience ourselves. So like even like the third time or second time I tried to break up with him, I was like, yo, go live your life. Like we've never got to live our lives. Like go live your life being you. You was controlled your whole life, go live and be on your own. And he took it as me being mean, but I'm like, I wanted to be free. Like we never got to be ourselves. So same thing with this time. Like, you know, we never got to experience ourselves. And at the time in my head too, I was just like, go be yourself. Without a wife, without kids, you have no limitations. Your mom's not in your life, your dad's not in your life. Like you're on your own. Like go be free. Go do all the things you wanted to do. Go experience all the things you wanted to experience. Like you don't have a wife or children weighing you down. Like that was one of my initial thoughts too. Like it was no maliciousness, like, oh, I hate you, you're a deadbeat, da 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 da. Like I know like last video, I never said he was a deadbeat. He was a good dad. But as far as like going to work, and he was a good dad until they were a certain age. Let's put it that way. And that is a part of the programming because I had the same programming in my family. Like in my family, and I had this talk with my kids this week. Like my family, it's like something that goes off. It's like a switch in their head that goes off. Like once you get to a certain age, they treat you like a stranger. It's like once you start like hitting puberty, like 12, 11, 12 years old, they treat you like you supposed to be grown and out the house. So he was kind of doing the same thing. Like I instantly saw like the switch. It's like the newness of our kids wore off. So he was like, okay, now it's time for y'all to be grown, and now I'm gonna start treating you like adults. And I just wasn't feeling that. I don't like that dynamic. I've never liked it. I didn't like when my parents did it. I definitely ain't gonna like it with it being done to my kids. So anyway, like I said, it's like a switch went off. Like the newness of our kids like wore off, and then like he was like a completely different person towards them. So that was one of the things. Like it just wasn't right anymore. But anyway, back to like I wanted him to just go and experience life on his own. Like I gave him a car so he could get to work. So like there was no excuses. Like, you know, you could go live your life. You're free. Like I'm giving you your freedom. Like how they talk about you got a hall pass. Like you got a permanent hall pass. Like you don't even, you just free. Like you graduated, you free. Like you ain't even got to have a hall pass. You free. And that was a mindset. Like it was no maliciousness. Like, oh, I hope he don't never find nobody. Like I want him to find all the happiness in the world. And like I said, I felt like he felt, or was his words, like we were weighing him down. And that was another thing. I'm like, you know what? Just go be free. Go live your life. I've tried to do this several times, but then like we always like come back together, or I'll come back like emotionally. But like I said, this time is completely different. Like I'm a balanced person now. Like before, I was one or the other. I was too masculine, I was too feminine. So now I'm pretty much balanced. Like um I don't really uh have any emotional connection or anything like I used to. Like I'm pretty much done. But like I said, I'm not a bitter baby mama. None of that. I'm not a bitter ex-wife. Like I want all the best for him. Um, like yeah, of course, certain things are frustrating. Like as far as like I said, the reason why we broke up is because he wasn't spending time with me. He wasn't spending time with the kids. So it's like you're just taking up space. You're just coming here to go to sleep. So it just didn't make sense to keep that narrative going. So it wasn't, I don't know. I don't know the words. So anyway, doing this video is basically a build up for the next video. So the next videos is gonna kind of be uh from what spirit was giving me. It's gonna be different. It's gonna go a little bit deeper. And this was kind of another thing I was kind of avoiding, and spirit was like, okay, now it's time. And I'm sorry, y'all. I just finished eating an apple. I still got apple in my mouth. Sorry. But yeah, it's something that needs to be said. It's something I think it's definitely it's not gonna be completely off topic, but it's just gonna go deeper than what I've been talking about. And I think it's something that just needs to be, talked about. And it's already been talked about, but not as much as it should, or from what I see. Um, but yeah, it's not gonna be about baby mamas, baby daddies, and stuff. Oh, well, it might still be, because it's all still connected. But um, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that real quick. Like, I don't wish any ill will on him. I want all the best for him. I want all the best for me. I wish things would be different. Maybe they will be in the future. Maybe him being on his own and being and learning to be self-aware, because that's a lot of the issues with people is like we're not self-aware. We're like always connected to somebody. So now that hopefully he's not connected to anybody and he's just on his own and has his own thoughts to reflect on, like I have, um, maybe things will be different in the future. And, maybe he'll end up having a better relationship with our children and me. Um, but, that's what I hope for. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I'm good either way. So I just wanted to pop in that real quick video. Next video, I might actually be in my house, so because I have to do certain things on a computer. It's one particular thing that I think is a big thing. It was a big thing for me, and I'm sure it will probably be a big thing for somebody else, because it was kind of like an epiphany, a eureka moment for me, and it was like a really big turning point in my spiritual journey. So that will be in one of the next videos. So you guys, thank you for checking in on this video. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Have a great day. Bye.